Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is issue 58 of Build Your Own X-Wing from DeAgostini. We're building Red 5, Luke's X-Wing fighter. We've been doing it for 58 weeks now. It's been a while, but we're getting there. It's you know, closing in. So let's have a look. We're building this. So, first of all, as with all of this, the X-Wing series, we start off with having a look at the magazine. We're talking about the concept work from Solo. All nice. I probably will never read all the words, but it looks lovely. Yep. How do we create something simple and iconic, just like the TIE Fighter? You basically, you don't. That's it. You did it, and that's, yeah. The Falcon, Millennium Falcon. What more can you say? And Solo. Yep, all bits, guns and things. Probably all pictures that we've all seen hundreds of times before. Probably in the Millennium Falcon build, but there we go. Right, this time we are building the upper port engine mount, the final wing assembly that we're going to be doing. We need parts from before. I've got the engine assembly that we just finished last week. We've got the wing that we were doing last month, and obviously the parts that are supplied today, including the extension cable for the other for the laser cannon. Right, let's have a look. We're taking all the parts in step 1 and arranging them thusly. I'm not going to arrange them thusly. I'm just going to leave them where I put them and get on with it. So I need to take the wing. We're aligning this central bracket, which is going in there like that. Now these line the brace as well before we put any screws in. That goes that way up. Yep. That way up over there. No, not that way up. That way up, because it's got to go in over there. So that locks in place over the screw holes. There we have it. That's that. Put it into the recess. Indeed. Now we're getting X02 screws. Now the one thing that I do like better about this build than the other DeAgostini builds is they're labelling their packets. That's 05, 04, 03. And 02. So it's the 02 screws that I shall be using this time. Now, since last month, when I had to do some screws and things, I have upgraded. I have purchased a screwdriver set, which I can go into more details with on the card that's popped up above, my new tool delivery. So I have a selection of different screwdriver bits and tools and accessories, as well as the very lovely screwdriver that it goes into. A little bit nicer than the one that was built. I figured I've been doing these part works long enough now that it's time that I started to use some decent equipment. So we have a properly magnetized bit that is the correct size for the screws required this issue. So we have that there. Where are we putting them? Into those two holes there. So yeah, nice and easy. As ever, when you're using more than one screw holding something in place, don't tighten them down until you get them all in the right place. So I'm going to get those two in, making sure they're located, but I'm not going to tighten them down quite yet, because I'm pretty sure that we're going to be putting some more screws in. Indeed, we're using still the 02s, so I'll pick up 2 more of them, although I only want 1 at the moment. Going into there. And there, and there, and there. Those two. That one there as well. Down in there. There. Because my screwdriver's quite new, it still squeaks a bit when I turn it. I might have to lubricate that. So if it stops squeaking before I do next week's build, you know I've applied some WD-40. So they're all in. Not very tight, but they're okay. I do need the X04 screws for the next bit. So I'm actually not going to take them all out of there. I'm going to take out the 2 that I need. Leave the others in there. So I can remember which ones they are when I come to use them a little bit later on. They're going into there. So that is all the screws for that bit, but I'm still not going to do them in yet. We're going to go back to the 4s. No, that was not the 4s. These are the 4s. See, even getting it wrong there. There's 4 more in there, followed by 3 more. So all of these will be used, apart from the single spare one that they always give you in each and every one of these packets. Why, after the Millennium Falcon build, I had over 100 separate screws left. Where are these going? It says 3 of them. 1, 2 and 3, just along the side here. That one. That one. Now, because there's been last issue and this issue have had quite a lot of building going on, I'm expecting the next one is going to be not very many at all. I need 03 screws. So let's open that packet and get 2 of those out. They're going into the other side of this bit. Come on, out you come. You know you want to. There we go. They're going into there. No, not there. It's not pointing at there. It's pointing... That's not very helpful. It's pointing to the same hole that isn't actually a hole. So, I'm thinking it's definitely that one. It's going to be that one, isn't it? The other one that looks the same, irrespective of where that arrow is actually pointing. That's that. And then 05s into those 4. So how many we got in here? 5. So yeah, that's right. Get all of those out bar 1. 1, 2, 3. And the last one didn't quite escape. It tried to, but it didn't make it. Right, these are all going into those holes there. I'll fill them up, I'll get all the screws tightened up, and then I shall come back with the next part of the build. Right, all done. I've even oiled my screwdriver as well, because the squeaking was starting to annoy me. So that's all nice and properly lubricated now as well. We're undoing the wire for 7. And we'll be feeding this into the wing assembly. Let's have a look. Yes, we're starting up here with the socket. That's going not through there, and it doesn't need to be very close to the end either, because there's going to be lots of extra wire going places. So we'll put it there and then start feeding the wire along this side. It goes in between, under pins, around pins, under bits, and will be moved around during the course of the build, so I'm not overly concerned about getting it exactly locked away. I'm just going to make sure it goes in a couple of places. So I know it's in the right place, the right sort of length. So that goes in there and then comes all the way along this edge. Down there. Right, where does it go from there? Let's turn this to get the same angle. It just has to go up there, around the back of that one. I really should remember this, because we've been doing this all the time, haven't we? It goes through there and then comes out on the end like that, which it does. If I turn that over to get the same view, we have that there, and then we get the engine. Where are we feeding this through there? Then we've got a pin and a hole that needs to go through there, and that is being held in place with another X02 screw, which we have lots of here. So let's get that ready on the screwdriver. Oh, the joys of having nice tools to do things with. That goes in there, and then that holds that in place. And with that held in place, we then need to run this cable up through and out next to that one. So this again goes around the back there, follows that one through and around, goes in behind that pin, just like that, Come on, stay there. Get in there properly. That's the way to do it. And then this comes out through the other side of that. And comes out there, like that. And then we have the final part of the assembly. This panel goes over the top of there and holds it all in place. And we're going to be using 03 screws for that one, which I haven't got. We've got 04s. Did I use 04s instead of 03? No, I've used the 04s. They're the 02s, aren't they? 05, 03. I've only got one 03. Oh, it says 02. I'm reading 3 of them, but it's 02s, which is correct because that's what I've got there. Yeah, it's not quite as easy. The R2 was quite easy in that if it's, you know, using a metal part against a metal part is this screw. If it's plastic against metal or plastic against plastic, these have got a lot of different types of screws used in these. Of different sort of sizes, lengths, cross sections, and it's quite important to get the right one for each bit, otherwise it might not hold together quite right. Now, as I have done on the previous parts of this build, I'm not putting those final plugs in place yet. These parts that it says just put in there, because if I put them in, it's going to be pain trying to get it apart again, and I might need to get it apart again. So I shall put those aside with all the other spare screws. But when I'm happy that it's working properly in place, what I am going to do is check to make sure that I haven't moved things around a bit on that light. No, that's still coming on nice and bright. Obviously I can't test that one until we wire that one up, which I think we're going to be doing very soon. But that is just like that. Stage complete. It looks good like that, fine. The last page of today's magazine is some sort of dropship with ATSTs, which is, yeah, quite interesting. Nice artwork. I don't recognise it from anything other than just being artwork. It may be from a comic, it may just be concept work, but all in all, it's good fun. Look, copyright 2021. That's the first time I've seen a copyright 2021. Not that I looked on the previous ones, but that's interesting because it's not 21 yet here now at the moment. It is December, but it's not quite 2021. Right, that was issue 58. Stick around for issue 59. It shall be coming up, if you're watching these as they're released, tomorrow. If you're watching it later in the future, then it's already there. You could just carry on and watch it now. So, thank you for watching. I shall see you soon for more of the same. Bye-bye.